Your guardian angels have some interesting insights to share concerning relationships and good fortune. Someone close to you feels guilty, but they won't apologize until you see things from their perspective. The angels recognize that navigating friendships can sometimes be challenging, especially when you find yourself entangled in the drama that can arise between friends. When you're forced to choose a side, it can often result in an altercation. However, the reason such conflicts occur is that friends feel strongly toward one another. They care deeply, and when they get hurt, they may lash out. You've experienced something similar with your friends, and now one individual is feeling guilty about it. However, they won't apologize unless you see their point of view. This situation is a test of your empathy and understanding. The angels encourage you to reflect on the nature of your friendships and the dynamics that have led to this conflict. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. What were their intentions? What might have driven them to act in a way that caused hurt or misunderstanding? Understanding their perspective doesn't mean you have to agree with them or condone their actions. It simply means recognizing their feelings and motivations. This shift in perspective can pave the way for healing and reconciliation. It's an opportunity for growth, both for you and your friend. By showing empathy and willingness to understand, you can create a space where open and honest communication can take place. Consider reaching out to this individual with a calm and open heart. Express your willingness to understand their side of the story. Sometimes, just knowing that someone is willing to listen can be enough to break down barriers and begin the process of making amends. Your guardian angels remind you that forgiveness and understanding are powerful tools in maintaining and strengthening relationships. In addition to managing this specific situation, your guardian angels encourage you to reflect on how you handle conflicts in general. Are there patterns in how you respond to disagreements or misunderstandings? Are there ways you can improve your communication and conflict resolution skills? Developing these skills will not only help in resolving the current situation, but will also benefit all your relationships in the long run. Good fortune in relationships often comes from the ability to navigate conflicts with grace and compassion. It's about building trust, showing understanding, and being willing to forgive. Your guardian angels believe that you have the strength and wisdom to handle this situation in a way that will lead to positive outcomes for everyone involved. Remember, someone close to you is feeling guilty and is waiting for a sign that you are open to understanding their perspective. Take this opportunity to show compassion and empathy. By doing so, you can transform a challenging situation into one of growth and renewed connection. Your guardian angels are with you, guiding you towards a path of harmony and understanding in your relationships. I repeat, a person close to you feels remorse for what's happened, but pride won't let them do anything. They're waiting for you to make the first move. Pride can be difficult to manage, as friendships and relationships often require compromise. Even romantic relationships are built on compromise, with both partners striving to understand and be patient with one another. The trouble with pride is that it can take away a person's ability to compromise. There are situations where someone knows they are correct and are willing to fight tooth and nail for it. Being correct is one thing, but in certain scenarios, a person must choose whether to be correct or to be sorry. It's understandable to scoff at this notion. But when you care about someone, things get a little tricky. The world is not black and white, and even if one is technically correct, it may not always be the best course of action in a relationship. Compromise and understanding often hold more value in maintaining harmony and connection. The ideal choice is to consider the impact on those around them when they end up causing hurt. This might be what your friend is feeling now. They believe they are right but feel guilty because it has pushed people away, including you. Despite their remorse, they are unwilling to compromise until you see their point of view. They will only apologize if you approach them first, which can be frustrating even if you care about them. Ask yourself, are you willing to be correct even if it hurts the people you care about in the process? In some situations, being correct is important and leads to positive change, so pushing your point might be understandable. However, if it's simply a matter of pride, it's likely not worth exacerbating the situation. While the person might know in their heart they are correct, the price of being right can be too high. They paid a steep price, so in many cases, compromise is important. Some individuals may scoff at the notion of compromise, but the universe often considers it a selfless deed. After all, you go against what you know is correct to spare the people you care about. It's an act of love, and while sometimes it can be taken too far, compromise is not something to be frowned upon. In this person's case, there's a chance their pride might dissolve over time, and they'll be willing to see things from your point of view despite believing they're correct. For now, however, they're staying true to their convictions, even if they feel they might be going too far. At this point, pride is the thing keeping them going. Your guardian angels are sharing this insight as it's important to recognize that pride can be useful in the right situations. It gives you the strength to stay true to your beliefs and allows you to believe in yourself. However, this individual displays a stubborn pride that hurts them more than anything else. It's not necessarily a serious problem, but your guardian angels want you to see the difference. What do you think of pride? Do you find it useful, or do you try to avoid feeling prideful in an effort to stay humble? Whatever your answer, know that there's always a use for pride, but there's also such a thing as too much of a good thing. It's food for thought, as pride can be extremely useful in some cases, while simply aggravating the issue in others. As far as the solution goes, you don't need to do anything. At this point, it's their problem, not yours. Sometimes it's better to leave people to think things through on their own. Eventually, this individual will likely feel pretty silly about the whole ordeal and apologize. On the other hand, you could try to contact this individual with the intent of putting the argument to rest, but it could lead to more arguments if you're not careful. Fortunately, you have options and can choose the path that feels right for you. This case will resolve itself without any effort on your part. Of course, this isn't the only thing your guardian angels have to say. You've been working hard and your prayers are going to be answered sooner rather than later. The cosmos can hear you and wants what's best for you. Another reason your guardian angels want to share this message is because of the abundance of luck heading your way in the coming months. You may not be feeling very lucky, but all that is about to change. You may not realize it, but you've been gathering good fortune for many weeks. Keep in mind that good luck is not based on random chance. It is instead based on the capacity of your deeds. While your talents and ability to influence others are given by the universe early on, what you do with these talents will determine your overall luck moving forward. You can think of this whole process as karma. The good things you do will eventually translate into blessings from the universe. After all, good deeds have a habit of echoing to others, resulting in people paying your kindness forward. If you're curious about where your luck will take you in the coming months, the truth might come as a surprise. Your guardian angels can only provide so much insight. You'll have to discover these events yourself. However, know that your incredible luck will give rise to several new opportunities. Your luck will also manifest in curious ways. For example, have you ever seen cloud formations that remind you of specific events in your life? Or perhaps a phrase you read while shopping made you stop and ponder. These events are typically the universe's way of giving you extra blessings. In matters of health, be careful not to be too indulgent, especially when it comes to various distractions. Take care of yourself and stay mindful of your well-being. If you find yourself easily distracted, take a deep breath, recenter, and pace yourself. Remember that the universe is watching over you and your guardian angels are protecting you. Smile and know that your lucky stars will provide many opportunities to thrive in the near future. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, I pray that you grant them the wisdom to see beyond pride and embrace the beauty of compromise and understanding. May they find the courage to apologize and heal the rifts that have caused pain to those they care about. Shower them with your blessings of good fortune and guide them on a path of abundance, love, and opportunities. May they feel your presence, knowing that they are never alone and that you will provide the strength to overcome any challenge that comes their way. Amen. Use these words to help strengthen your spirit. If you ever feel alone, know that the universe will not give you any situation you cannot overcome.